Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Thursday, October 11th. Another chilly start to the day here in the Mid-Atlantic region. Temperatures not too far from the 40-degree mark in parts of the Mid-Atlantic. A cold front passed through late yesterday. Another cold front will pass through the region later on Friday, and therefore the cool pattern that we've experienced over the last several days will continue right into the first half of the weekend. By Sunday and Monday, temperatures will warm up a bit, approach 70 degrees, which is relatively normal this time of the year around southeastern Pennsylvania. And that warm-up will occur as winds shift to the southwest as a large high-pressure system moves off the east coast during the middle part of the weekend. Let's take a look at the latest surface map. One cold front off the east coast now. That came through yesterday, and here's another right on its heels. This is moving along rather quickly. Cool high pressure dominates the weather scene today. It'll be wall-to-wall sunshine up and down the east coast. Another chilly Canadian high pressure system following on the heels of this next cold frontal system, and that'll move into the east for Saturday. Eventually, that moves all the way off to the east coast and kind of sets up shop off the east coast as a strong high. And yesterday we talked about the possibility that the tropical season will become a little bit more active. One of the potential reasons for that is this strong high, when it moves off the coast, can actually play a role in forming some spin up down along the off the southeast coast or even over the Gulf of Mexico. So we'll have to monitor that as we roll through the weekend into the early part of next week. Meanwhile, out west, an upper level low is causing some showers and thunderstorms here in Southern California, and they'll have that threat right through tonight. That upper level low will then move east and affect the central Rockies on Friday with the threat for some showers and thunderstorms. Speaking of the tropics, we haven't seen one of these satellite images in a while because the tropics have been rather quiet over the last few weeks. There are signs that it will become more active over the next few weeks, however. In fact, this is the current colorized infrared satellite image from the Penn State Ewald site. A couple areas of interest. First of all, here's Florida right over here, and there's a tropical system spinning around right here over the Bahamas, near the Bahamas. Has to be watched because really not moving that far, and that large high-pressure system that we talked about a minute ago will move off the east coast over the weekend, and there'll be a tendency for a lot of flow around clockwise around that large high by the end of the weekend from the east towards the west. So we'll have to watch that because this is not going anywhere over the next couple of days. Meanwhile, that strong high pressure system is headed for the east coast. Another area of interest way down here just east of the Windward Islands. This has a tendency to look like it'll track towards the Caribbean Sea and may in fact cause some heavy rainfall later on this weekend in parts of the Caribbean region, such as Puerto Rico area, and we'll have to monitor this. But the tropics do look like they may get a little bit more active over the next few weeks. Well, let's get back closer to home. This is the U.S. infrared satellite loop. Here's that area over the Bahamas that we'll be monitoring. Again, it's rather stationary, and we'll have to watch that because as that high moves all the way from current location in Canada to off the east coast by the end of the weekend, winds could really shift around here and move, drive systems from the east towards the west, so we'll have to watch that. Lots of clear skies up and down the east coast following yesterday's cold frontal system passage. Meanwhile, another cold front is waiting in the wings, and that'll pass through, sweep off the east coast later Friday, probably on the dry side, but that'll continue our cool temperature pattern. Meanwhile, off the southwest coast, you can see a spin in the atmosphere here, a strong upper level low causing some scattered showers and thunderstorms in Southern California. That'll continue through tonight. This will then kick off to the east and cause some shower and thunderstorm activity tomorrow and tomorrow night in the central Rockies. And the freezing levels are so low, cold air aloft, that some of these thunderstorms could produce hail and gusty winds. Well, let's take a look at a couple of satellite maps. This is a computer forecast map for tomorrow morning, Friday morning, from last night's NAM model run. Another cold front will be sliding towards the east coast, probably on the dry side it looks like, but it will reinforce our cool air. Today we will be well below normal with highs struggling to reach 60 degrees along the I-95 corridor. Normal temperatures are probably some 10 degrees above that. Another cold front will whip through the region on Friday, and by Saturday we'll be under the influence of this very strong, chilly high pressure system. And Saturday will be way below normal as well, despite plenty of sunshine. In fact, here is the computer forecast map for Saturday morning. By this time, very strong high pressure moves very quickly from its current location way out here in southwestern Canada all the way to the east coast by Saturday. It will be plenty dry and sunny on Saturday, but quite chilly and well below normal. And then this high moves off the east coast, and that'll promote some warming on its backside, so that we'll warm up some on Sunday and Monday. And from this position, we'll have to watch the tropical situation, because again, clockwise flow of air around this high could cause a flow basically from the east to the west around the Bahamas. So if that tropical system that is currently spinning down there still exists, we'll have to watch it, because it could take a turn towards the coast. That's it for now. We'll monitor all of this over the next couple of days. For the SIweather.com, I'm meteorologist